Hey guys! Okay, today is the day that I finally received my HC Helicon Perform V unit, okay, from Japan. And this was actually supposed to be an unbox video. You know, there are plenty of unbox videos that a lot of people do on YouTube. And it was supposed to be a very happy moment because I've been waiting for the HC Helicon Voice Touch Live, which was a unit that I waited for 3.5 months to be delivered to me, for the order to be fulfilled, only to be told that at the 3.5 month mark that HC Helicon cannot fulfill the order from Canada, and therefore they decided to cancel my order. So out of frustration, I found another shop from Japan that was selling it online, selling another alternative, which is the Perform V HC Helicon. Perform V HC Helicon is actually a simpler model compared to the Voice Touch Live. Obviously, the Voice Touch Live is considered to be the Rolls Royce of all vocal processors, which basically adds more color to your online performances or your live performances. Simply because if you are a solo singer, you don't have a vocal group to back you up. You know, when you are performing, this wonderful unit actually helps you add more color to your performance, really by having functions like a double voice function. There is also some pitch correction. Obviously, it can't help people who are essentially tone deaf, but if you're just slightly under pitch, this magnificent unit will actually help you just do the minor corrections, to get it back to where it's supposed to be. I'm not saying that it's something that one should rely on. We should always be aiming for perfect pitch when it comes to singing, but it does help a fair bit because there is some light indicator. I was reading the manuals online, and apparently there's some light indicator that sort of helps you if you're slightly under the pitch. There will be actually a light indicator on the unit to tell you that you're under pitch. So actually it helps in terms of correction, in terms of improvement. There are also many presets here that you can use on the HC Helicon voice app, which is actually developed just for this particular unit, which really got me excited because what it works is there are plenty of presets that you can set for, like rock, pop, jazz, different genres, and of course different presets for very famous pop settings. For example, if let's just say you're interested in sounding electro pop, like a Lady Gaga song, for example, like Bad Romance or something like that, there are actually specific songs within the app itself that actually has the presets for you, so that you can actually pre-program this into the preset 1, 2, 3 that actually helps you preset the sounds so that it is as close as possible to the original production of that particular piece. So what I'm actually extremely excited to try out would be the presets for some of my favorite bands like Queen, where obviously singing solo with just one voice on a Queen masterpiece would not, no matter how good your voice is, it just won't have that kind of color as opposed to a production piece where, for example, a song like Bohemian Rhapsody, where there are multi-layered voices. You just cannot get that effect just by one person singing that song, right? No matter how. That's also probably the reason why if you actually go to a karaoke to sing a piece like Bohemian Rhapsody will never be as good as the original, simply because the backing tracks, in a karaoke, in a karaoke establishment, will not have the kind of backing tracks to support you as a solo singer, right? So in order to get that, it really means that you need, to sing this live, you need like 4 or 5 people to actually do the backing, to join you on a piece like that, in order to sound authentic. So this is what I'm looking for in this particular unit here. I'm very excited to try it, but lo and behold, when I actually look at the box, I realize I forgot totally that Japan's voltage is 100 volts, whereas where I live, our voltage here is 240. So thankfully, I saw this sticker here, because if I were to plug this in right now and do my YouTube videos, you're going to see lots of screaming, because I would have destroyed my HC Helicon, by plugging it into my local sockets here. So that's one thing that you guys need to really take note of when you actually buy electronics, on your Amazons and all your e-commerce websites. Just remember that voltage is so important. So the next thing I need to get is obviously a voltage converter to make sure that I am able to transmit the right voltage for the right product.